So
Oh,
Alien Earth had that
yeah.
teaser trailer, didn't they? Where it revealed and the alien head popped up and things like that.
That was cool.
Looked like CGI, didn't it?
It was neat.
It was not CGI.
That's terrifying.
The 5-second teaser where the alien head pops up and the Earth is reflected in the dome, it looked entirely like CGI. It was fully practical. It was a fully practical event. You can see the tracking marks here.
That's wild.
All down the xenomorphs. The costume of the xenomorph in the dome. This is all some behind the set stuff. There's a video of it. We'll watch it in a minute. Now this is fun. Well, this is hilarious. You've seen a xenomorph in socks?
That's funny.
So it's just a basically a waist up.
No, he's got the legs in it. There's no feet.
It looked like he had like sweatpants or skinny jeans on.
No. Look, you see, he's got that here. Look.
Okay. Yeah, I see it from there. That other image, I couldn't really see it very well.
Yeah. So this is just some behind the scenes kind of screen grabs of what was going on when they were shooting that thing. Design wise, it is a bit different. The dorsal tubes are not that long, which is interesting. It's a slight variation, but looks good, right? Like it looks decent. But the whole thing that amazed me was it was fully practical. The whole thing was practical.
That's awesome.
So just watch this. Like it is actually amazing. The whole thing. All of it is practical, aside from the Earth, even the spit that comes out. So I don't know if I think if I go full screen, it'll do my whole screen. So I'm not going to press. Look, see the saliva. Do you see that? For that to turn out the way it did, and look. Like we're at the point now where something looks so, I don't know, like the CGI, the practical effects look like CGI. Is that good or bad? I can't tell.
I think it's
look
good.
At that! How good is that?
I think it's good, and the puppeteering there that's always cool.
Yeah, in the fast motion like that. You know, it doesn't look as good when it's full speed like that, but they can basically change the speed of that and everything. And
well, if they're shooting at 60 frames or 120 frames, they can drop it down.
Yeah,
slow it down.
I'm bloody well impressed with this. So this is a costume or a suit anyway. That is because this whole teaser thing was filmed. Where they're filming the show, right? Southeast Asia. So this is probably one of the costumes that is actually going to be in the show. This is probably going to be one of the designs in the show. Now, this is obviously just a traditional xenomorph, but this is just a bit of an appreciation post, to be fair, a bit of a topic I just thought we'd have a bit of fun with, because it looked like bloody CGI to me, but it wasn't. I was just kind of blown away by it. What do you think, guys? Over to you, Nick. Let's get your thoughts.
I love the fact. I mean, this was one of the props I gave Alien Romulus. The practical effects, the fact that a lot of these studios are going back to practical effects makes a world of difference. I hate all the CGI crap that they're doing. Now, some CGI and partial CGI can look pretty good. You know, but when it comes to stuff like this, practical effects is the way to go. And that's the thing that I hate about the new Predator that's coming up. Is I heard that they're doing a lot of CGI with the Predator in that. But
so they're doing CGI faces.
Oh, is it CGI faces? Oh,
yeah.
God, that's terrible. Terrible. The freaking practical effects of the original one still hold up today.
And I watched it. I watched it on Saturday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had a buddy down, and we watched the original Predator and original Alien, and we're just like, these things are so fucking cool.
They are so freaking good. And I actually did get the PlayStation VR 2 and did get the Alien VR game.
Did you?
So I've started it, and man, just the intro screen is freaking badass because you got the menus in front of you, and you're standing in a hallway that's like, LV426, like on the colony, the hallways, it's all the same design.
Oh, okay.
And you look around, and there's eggs around you, and there's aliens that are kind of like they're sleeping, like knelt down, kind of like a huddled sort of, sleep or whatever on the ground. And it looks cool. It looks really cool. I haven't come in contact with aliens in the game yet because I literally just started it.
You shit yourself, mate.
Yeah. But
You
yeah,
gotta record yourself. That's a video right there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely need to figure out how I can do that on the PS5. I think if I download I think there's a way to do it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do that. But yeah, I'm glad that they're doing the practical effects on this. It gives me some bit of hope for the show. I'm still not a big fan of this taking place on Earth. But maybe it'll all make sense to me once it comes out, and I'll be a fan of it. I want to like the show. I really do.
Go on, Culture. What do you reckon to all of this practical effects?
I think it's going to look great. I'm a big sucker for practical effects. You guys know that. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite things about theme parks and haunts and film and television. I think that the effects artists are basically, god tier now. I haven't seen this kind of thing in a long time. Alien Romulus was a lot of practical effects. I loved that. The fact that you could basically 3D print, a face hugger that would be, film accurate was cool. And in the movie, they were basically 3D printing the organisms. So I thought that was neat. But no, the effects people are just going to be, man, better and better. This type of stuff, especially with the you saw the guy with the remote control RC controller in his hands.
Yeah, doing all the mouth.
Yeah, he's doing all the mouth jutting and everything else. He's handling all of that. So and obviously controlling the servos that do that activate the little micro pumps that actually shoot the saliva out and stuff. That's all done from that handheld. In the old days, we used wires. Right, we had wire controllers. Yeah. So it's the steps forward are amazing to me. So
yeah, it's come a long way.
Yeah,
definitely come a long way. Yeah, I just think it looks great. So this is quite literally just a bit of an appreciation post, but then also not a bad design for the Xenomorph. I mean, it's pretty. Like people will be like, "Oh, it just looks the same." No, it is slightly different. There are differences to it.
Always.
Like if you look at the side here, for instance, right? It's less. There was more biomechanical elements on the Xenomorph that was in Romulus. Much more intricate detailing down the sides. Had a bigger chest plate, bigger dorsal tubes. Obviously, this doesn't have a tail, but they tend to chuck that in post anyway. Now, we don't know if this is the costume that they're going to use or this was something which they made for this. It doesn't make sense that they would just make it for this. So it's probably going to be a costume that they use. But it's a good look. Like, it's pretty standard with some subtle variations. It's good. The one major thing that I like, and I'm sure you guys would agree as well, is that they kept the dome, which is the original big chap. The sort of dome casing, which famously they lost for Aliens. And that was not out of choice. I think they just kept getting damaged or something like that. So they were just like, let's just take them off. Just left them off, basically. So, yeah, there you go.
I wonder how much it would cost to get a custom-made alien suit like that.
A lot of money.
Like, I wonder how much the studio spends on creature design, like just one of those suits.
A lot of money. A lot of money.
I'd like to know an exact figure.
Well,
Can you find that out for us, Nate?
I can try.
It's very expensive. Because the studio that develops it, it takes them thousands of man hours to model it out, and then you have to consider that they have to make it replicable. So, like a lot of the exterior plates and things like that you're looking at are they have to be reproducible because they're destroying these things on the regular in various ways. So it's a lot of work and very expensive. One of these, especially with all the animatronics, the linear actuators alone, especially with the speed of the action there, unless it's a hydraulically applied actuator, that's going to be very expensive. If it's piezoelectric. So it just comes down to the design of the elements that make it move.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. We'll move on from that. Just thought it was a bit of fun.